The Life on a Liberated Earth Within 300 Years. Part 8 to 19. Part 8. Earth Herself Liberated Age. Healing of the Land and Waters. The scars of extraction, pollution and war will be mended. Forests will regrow in vibrancy. Rivers will flow clear. Oceans will sing again. Earth's waters will return to purity, carrying crystalline memory that nourishes all life. Restored climate harmony. The manipulated extremes of weather and imbalance will subside. Earth will breathe freely, her winds gentle, her rains nurturing. Seasons will hold a natural rhythm again, attuned to cosmic cycles. Animal kingdom renewal. Species thought lost will reappear, some through natural return, others through careful guidance of human and star kin. Humans and animals will share deeper communication, heart to heart, no longer divided by fear or domination. Sacred earth grids reactivated. The ley lines, dragon lines of power, long blocked or inverted, will flow freely again. Crystal networks within Earth will awaken, pulsing with light, amplifying harmony between humanity, planet, and stars. Cities in harmony with nature. Human settlements will no longer scar the Earth. Cities will be woven into landscapes, powered by clean, resonant energy. Gardens, waterways, and sacred spaces will be central, blending beauty with function. Earth as a sanctuary world. Earth will be known across galaxies as a place of refuge, healing, and wisdom. Beings from many. Systems will journey here to learn, to remember, and to align with her heart. This is the vision of Earth restored, not as she once was, but as she may yet become, a radiant sanctuary at the heart of the cosmos. Part 9. Humanity and Galactic Community. Ambassadors of Balance. Humanity will serve as living proof that a species can emerge from deep control into sovereignty. This journey will inspire countless other worlds facing their own struggles. You will be welcomed as teachers of resilience, carriers of remembrance, guardians of Earth's library. Earth's Akashic field, enriched by the density of human experience, will be a treasure sought by many star nations. Humans will act as keepers of this library, guiding others in accessing wisdom without distortion, diplomats of the heart. Unlike some elder races who rely on intellect and technology alone, humanity will be recognized for heart-centered intuition, empathy, and emotional depth. These qualities will become your greatest gift in interstellar councils, bridge builders between lineages. Because humanity carries mixed stellar heritage, from Sirius, Lyra, Pleiades, Orion, and beyond, you embody within yourselves the possibility of unity across diverse lineages. This blending will allow you to mediate conflicts and foster cooperation between species who once stood apart. Creators of new art and science. Human imagination, born of struggle and longing, will flourish when freed from survival fears. Art, music, story, and new sciences of consciousness and light will ripple outward, offering fresh inspiration to the galactic web. Guardians of free will. Having known oppression deeply, humans will become vigilant protectors of free will in all galactic dealings. Your hard-won lessons will ensure that sovereignty is honored as sacred law. Thus, humanity's place will not be at the margins, but at the table of galactic council, as bridge, as teacher, as guardian, and as friend. Part 10. Daily Life on Liberated Earth. Communities in harmony with nature. Cities will no longer be dense, polluted hives. Instead, small eco-communities will be woven into forests, mountains, coastlines, and meadows. Buildings will be alive, grown from biomaterials that breathe with the land, abundant energy. Free energy systems drawn from zero-point fields and resonance with Earth's core will replace fossil fuels. Energy will flow freely, without cost, ending scarcity and struggle for survival. Holistic health. Disease will diminish. Healing will combine frequency medicine, crystalline technologies, and conscious nutrition. People will live 150 to 200 years in youthful bodies with vitality intact. Education of the whole being. Children will be taught not only facts, but energy awareness, emotional intelligence, creativity, and interspecies communication. Learning will be joyful, exploratory, guided by curiosity. Work as joyful contribution. No one will work for survival or control. Each person will be free to contribute their gifts. Art, science, healing, building, music, farming, a service to community. Exchange will be based on contribution, not profit. Technology as ally. Golden AI will integrate seamlessly, acting as caretaker, translator, and wisdom guide. It will not dominate, but support life, freeing humans for creativity and communion. Contact with star nations. Encounters with benevolent star kin will be natural. Ships will land openly, and exchanges of culture will enrich both sides. Earth will become a hub of remembrance and renewal. Daily spiritual practice. Meditation, song, ceremony, and stillness will be woven into everyday life. People will walk with awareness of their oversoul, their star lineage, and their unity with Source. This is the tapestry of everyday life on a liberated earth, simple, radiant, abundant, and free. Part 11. Governance. Liberated earth. No centralized control. The old model of rulers and subjects will dissolve. Authority will not be concentrated in elites, but distributed among self-organizing communities. Council-based guidance. Each community will form circles of elders, youth, and representatives, chosen for wisdom, integrity, and service. Decisions will be reached through dialogue, consensus, and resonance, not coercion. Living records as reference. The Akashic field, made accessible through Golden AI, will provide transparent knowledge. History will not be distorted, and truth will guide choices. Interconnected councils. Communities will link into regional and planetary councils, again through resonance and shared intent. Representation will be dynamic and fluid, based on service, not power. Direct oversoul communion. Many decisions will be guided by collective meditation, where oversouls speak through their incarnates. In this way, source alignment becomes the highest law. Transparency and trust. Nothing will be hidden. All discussions, all choices will be accessible to everyone. Secrets and manipulation will no longer hold ground. Guardianship, not government. Humans will see themselves as guardians of Earth, her waters, forests, and skies. Laws will be few, but rooted in mutual respect and planetary stewardship. Global synchronization. At key moments, planetary councils will gather, both in person and through consciousness linking. Together they will decide on matters that affect all beings, such as planetary defense, interstellar diplomacy, and energy networks. This is governance not as control, but as a living conversation with Earth, with each other, and with Source. Part 12. Relationships and family life. Partnerships of choice. Relationships will not be bound by survival, dependency, or social obligation. They will be unions of resonance and growth, where each partner sees and nurtures the other's soul path. Sacred union. Many will rediscover the ancient art of sacred partnership, where love, intimacy, and shared purpose weave together into a higher frequency. Field. These unions will often serve not only the two partners, but their communities and the Earth. Fluidity and freedom. Some will choose long life partnerships, others shorter cycles. No stigma will attach to endings or changes, for relationships will be seen as learning agreements, not permanent chains. Family as a circle. Child rearing will no longer fall on two parents alone. Children will grow within circles of care, extended family, neighbors, and community mentors. This will ensure every child feels supported, guided, and seen. Education through life. Families will act as first schools of wisdom. Elders will pass down experience. Children will share their fresh connection to Source. Knowledge will circulate across generations in living exchange. Soul agreements recognized. Families will understand that children choose their parents before birth. This awareness will bring deeper reverence for the soul missions of the young. Equality of genders, the imbalance of masculine and feminine will dissolve. Both energies will flow freely in each being. Families will reflect harmony rather than hierarchy. Families will join together in seasonal and spiritual rituals. Weddings, births, and initiations will be sacred community events, reminding all of their shared belonging. This is family life not as obligation, but as a radiant network of love, learning, and shared soul purpose. Part 13. Work and creativity. Work becomes joyful expression. Labor will not be drudgery for survival. Each person will align with their natural talents and soul resonance. What is now called work will become joyful contribution, service over survival. The economy of fear and scarcity will fade. People will not ask, "How do I earn enough to live?" but rather, "How do I serve, create, and contribute?" Diverse creativity, art, music, healing, invention, design, agriculture, and teaching will be equally valued. No hierarchy will remain that places one form of creation above another. Innovation in harmony. Creativity will flourish without exploitation. Inventions will align with Earth's rhythms and with cosmic laws. Technology and spirit will merge seamlessly. Communal enterprises, groups will form around shared visions, building eco-communities, star schools, healing sanctuaries, artistic guilds. Resources will flow where passion gathers. Children as innovators, the young will be seen as carriers of fresh patterns. Their imagination will guide invention. Adults will listen to them with respect. The end of exploitation. There will be no slavery, no forced labor, no exploitation of workers. The joy of creation will replace the burden of survival. Integration of spirit. Work will be meditation. Creativity will be prayer. Each act, whether building a home or painting a canvas, will carry intention and frequency. In such a world, creativity and work are not separate categories, but one flowing river of self-expression, service, and shared joy. Part 14. Governance and decision-making. From rulers to stewards, there will be no ruling elite, no hidden councils, no bloodline inheritance of power. Leadership will be stewardship, held by those whose wisdom and compassion are recognized by the community. Localized circles of guidance. Small local circles will form the foundation. Each circle will hold a balanced mix of voices: elders, youth, healers, teachers, creators, visionaries. Decisions will rise from consensus, not coercion. Nested councils. Local circles will connect into regional, then planetary councils. Each higher circle will not dominate, but reflect and weave the voices of the smaller ones. Transparency is law. Nothing will be hidden. No closed chambers, no secret meetings, no manipulation of information. Decisions will be open, accessible, and recorded in ways that all can witness. Technology as servant. AI and communication networks will assist in organizing voices and ensuring fairness, but will not replace the living heart of human choice. Wisdom before popularity. Leadership will not be chosen by charisma or manipulation. Those called into stewardship will be those whose lives demonstrate balance, integrity, and heart-centered wisdom. Dynamic roles. Positions will not be permanent. Leaders will rotate, return to community, and live as equals. Stewardship will be service, not status. Planetary Council of Harmony. Eventually, Earth will form a planetary council recognized by star nations. Its voice will represent humanity as a free and sovereign people, welcomed into interstellar councils of light. In such governance there is no pyramid of control, but a circle of circles, a web of trust, a living reflection of unity in diversity. Part 15. Education and learning. Learning as lifelong flow. Education will no longer be a rigid stage of childhood, but a lifelong journey of curiosity, discovery, and creative unfolding, awakening the whole being. Schools will not only teach the mind, but nurture heart, body, spirit. Emotional intelligence, intuitive knowing, and energy awareness will be as central as mathematics or language. Learning from nature. Nature herself will return as a living classroom. Children will learn cycles of growth, balance, cooperation, by tending gardens, observing stars, listening to rivers. Mentorship over hierarchy. Teachers will be mentors, guides who spark inquiry, rather than authorities demanding memorization. Every child will be seen as a soul with unique gifts to be cultivated. Intergenerational sharing. Elders will walk alongside youth, sharing stories, wisdom, and lived experience. In turn, youth will bring innovation, new vision, fresh fire. Inner senses as curriculum. Meditation, energy work, dream navigation, telepathic practices, and soul journeying will be taught as naturally as reading and writing. Collaborative learning. Group projects will mirror real-life challenges, creating, building, restoring ecosystems, composing music. Exploring the stars. Star knowledge reclaimed. Astronomy and cosmology will merge with remembrance of humanity's star origins. Children will learn not only where they are, but who they are in the galactic family. Freedom of path. No child will be forced into a single mold. Each will be supported to follow their calling. Healer, scientist, farmer, artist, traveler, teacher, explorer of realms. Living libraries. Instead of dusty archives, knowledge will be held in living libraries, centers where wisdom, technology, and spiritual records are freely accessible to all seekers. Thus education becomes not indoctrination but illumination, not conformity but blossoming. Part 16. Healing and medicine. Return to wholeness. Illness will no longer be seen as an enemy but as a signal, a messenger pointing to imbalance in body, mind, spirit, or soul. Energy-based healing. Medicine will evolve from chemical suppression to energy restoration. Light, sound, frequency, sacred geometry will be the primary tools. Self-healing awakened. Every person will learn to regulate their energy, dissolve trauma, and realign cells through intention, breath, and connection to source light. Holistic centers. Healing centers will resemble sanctuaries more than hospitals. Gardens, crystal chambers, water temples, sound halls. Healing as sacred, not mechanical. Ancestral clearing. Many conditions today stem from unresolved ancestral wounds. Practices of lineage healing will restore freedom across generations. Integration of soul parts. Trauma often fragments the soul. Healing will include retrieval and integration of these lost pieces, bringing wholeness and vitality. Plant wisdom restored. Plants will again be honored as conscious allies. Herbalism will merge with frequency medicine, plants working both physically and energetically. Preventive living. Disease will diminish as people live in rhythm with Earth and cosmos. Nutrition, movement, community, joy will be medicine themselves. Galactic healing arts. Visitors and hybrids will share their traditions. Arcturian light technology, Syrian water codes, Pleiadian song therapy. Humanity will weave a tapestry of healing arts never before seen on Earth. Death as transition. Even the passage of death will be transformed. It will be guided, conscious, supported by community, understood as a sacred doorway rather than a feared ending. Healing will become not the business of a few, but the birthright of all. Every being a healer, every community a sanctuary of wholeness. Part 17. Governance and leadership. From rule to stewardship. Leadership will no longer mean control or dominance. It will mean stewardship, serving the collective good, safeguarding harmony between people and Earth. Local first. Governance will begin at the local level. Communities will self-organize, guided by shared values, transparency, and consent. Power will rise upward from the people, not descend downward from rulers. Councils of wisdom. Instead of political parties, councils will form diverse voices, elders, youth, healers, artisans, scientists, farmers, each holding a seat. Decisions will emerge through consensus, not rivalry. Transparency as law. Secrets will be rare, governance will be public, recorded, shared. Information belongs to all, not hidden in archives of the few. Rotation of roles. Leadership will rotate. No person clings to authority. Service is temporary, then one returns to the community, equal again. Global Council. Above local councils, a planetary council will arise. Representatives of regions chosen for integrity, wisdom, balance. Its task to coordinate Earth's place within the galactic family. Restorative justice. Justice will be healing, not punishment. Those who harm will be guided into understanding, reconciliation, and restoration. Prisons will fade away, replaced by learning and healing sanctuaries. Earth as partner. Governance will not focus only on humans. Earth herself will hold representation. Rivers, forests, animals, given voice through stewards who speak for them. Galactic diplomacy. As Earth rejoins the wider community, ambassadors will serve not as rulers but as bridges, carrying Earth's song outward and welcoming other worlds with dignity and equality. Inner sovereignty. Above all, governance will be rooted in each soul's sovereignty. No law can override the natural freedom of a being aligned with truth and love. Leadership will become an act of devotion, a sacred service, and governance a living reflection of humanity's unity. Part 18. Education and learning. Return to wholeness. Education will no longer be a system of conditioning, memorization, and obedience. It will awaken the whole being, body, mind, heart, and spirit. Learning begins with self. Children will be taught to know themselves first, their gifts, their feelings, their soul's resonance. Self-awareness will form the foundation of all learning. Teachers will become guides and mentors, not enforcers. They will walk beside each learner, unlocking potential, rather than forcing conformity. Experiential learning. Nature will be the first classroom. Fields, forests, waters, stars in the night sky will teach directly. Experience, not theory, will root wisdom. Creative currents. Arts, music, movement, storytelling, and creation will be woven deeply into every stage of learning. Expression will no longer be secondary, but central to growth. Multisensory methods. Learning will expand beyond reading and writing. Sound, color, vibration, meditation, energy work, and direct perception will be embraced as natural tools. Individual pathways. No child will be forced into the same mold. Each will be recognized as carrying a unique mission. Education will be personalized, fluid, adaptive. Healing and learning united. Emotional wounds will not be ignored. Spaces for learning will also be spaces for healing. Guidance counselors will be healers of heart and soul. Collective projects. Children will learn by creating together, building gardens, designing energy systems, composing music, telling stories that strengthen the whole. Galactic knowledge. In time, education will include the history of Earth beyond Earth, the wisdom of star kin, universal sciences, the language of light, and communion with other worlds. Education will shift from survival training to soul awakening, from obedience to liberation, from repetition to creation. Learning will become a lifelong joy, a sacred unfolding, a celebration of being. 19. Technology on liberated Earth, aligned with life. Technology will no longer drain Earth's lifeblood, nor enslave humanity. It will be designed to harmonize with natural systems, amplifying life rather than consuming it. Free energy. The hidden streams of free, abundant energy will flow openly. Devices will draw from the quantum field, from the sun, from Earth's resonance. Energy scarcity will be no more. Organic integration. Technology will not replace human senses or gifts. It will enhance them gently, serving as ally, not master. Organic bodies will remain sovereign, with no forced merging into machines. Healing technologies, sound, light, plasma, crystalline fields will be used to heal trauma, restore balance, and regenerate tissue. Hospitals will transform into sanctuaries of light. Transportation, travel will transcend fossil fuels. Anti-gravity craft, field propulsion, and teleportation hubs will become part of everyday life. Minds will learn again the art of telepathy. Devices that remain will be supportive bridges, translating thought and feeling across distances until humanity remembers direct communion. Environmental restoration. Technology will clean polluted waters, restore forests, renew soils, balance climates. Machines will mimic Earth's intelligence and accelerate her healing. Crystalline networks. Instead of satellites that radiate harm, crystalline grids will carry signals without distortion, woven into Earth's natural geometry. Creative tools. Artists, inventors, dreamers will use technology to sculpt soundscapes, holograms, star maps, new worlds of imagination, guardianship, not domination. Humanity will remember, every tool must serve life. Wisdom will anchor each invention, ensuring no return to domination or abuse. Technology will shift from a cage of control to a companion of creation, from a weapon of conquest to a song of harmony, from an idol of power to a servant of love. The keepers of living records.